Alright, what's going on, guys? It's Zero here. So basically I wanted to talk about Baraka's reset. He also has another one. It is his back 3. His hit advantage is 14 frames, and you guys are probably wondering how can we get a reset out of that. Very simple. You can actually jail the opponent with this. Let's see here. So as you can clearly see here, if you look at my buttons, I cannot get out of this. Not only that, I can't even get out. Like, I can't jump, I can't do shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm literally stuck. I can't down one this dude. As you can clearly see, I can't down one. I can't do anything basically, right? So what does this set up? It sets up his throw. The reason why it sets up his throw is because the opponent's going to be, you know, he's going to be expecting the low, and then that's where the mind game comes into play, right? Not only that, right, you can actually start up a 50-50 situation with Baraka. You understand what I'm saying? Like with his jump into and then his back, you know, his back 3, right? Which those are the only two things you can do, is to grab the opponent or go for the low, right? They both jail, so the opponent has to guess correctly. The one thing they can do is they can flawless block the low after you start up the reset. Like once you do the reset, right, and you try to go for the extra low, they can actually flawless block it if they predict that you're going to do that, right? But what complements the low is the fact that if the opponent is constantly getting thrown, what are they going to do? They're going to panic. They're going to try and jump, neutral crouch, or they're going to try and mash, right? Which sets up what? This. So when they neutral crouch, they're going to get hit. If they mash, they're going to get hit. If they jump, they're still going to get hit, and I'm still going to get a combo. You see what I'm saying? And I can set up, yeah, I can set up that shit, right? So they have to be very, very careful. Not only that, if the opponent is not aware of you jumping and stuff like that, you can really take advantage of this situation completely, and you can actually do this, and then you can actually go in for a throw that mix them up. You know what I'm saying? Which is actually really good because it's going to leave the opponent concerned, because when you jump in, what are they going to do? They're going to sit there and do what? They're going to try a jump or neutral crouch if they predict that you're going to jump and do, you know, do the throw and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So like, what else is there? So his standing 1, right, is 16 frames. Now I want to show you guys his hit advantage. We cannot use his blade sparks. The reason why is because the hit advantage is weak. The only time this is really good is if you hit the opponent and do this in the corner to them. You can actually get a grab or a down 1, and you can force a type of mix up, because if they jump, you can down 1, get the anti-air combo. You know what I'm saying? If they neutral crouch and try to mash, you can get a down 1, and you can actually enforce pressure. You understand what I'm saying? So the rest of this is just irrelevant to his reset. So as you can clearly see here, none of his strings really have any high hit advantage to where it keeps the opponent standing, but they're close enough to where I can actually enforce a 50-50 situation after, you know, after I start up a reset, and none of those are reset worthy to a certain degree. You understand what I'm saying? So it's his standing 1, and like I said, it's his back 3 as well. You know what I'm saying? Those are the only ones, right? So I'm going to show you guys what happens if you go for his back 2, which he's -5 on block, but his startup time is 28 frames, which that's not good, because then the opponent can actually punish you for doing that. So as you can clearly see here, you can literally duck and punish him. You can actually do a standing 1 against him, if I can get it. You can punish him for that. You can literally do that to him, or you can just wait and get you a full combo punish and then set up some shit depending on what character you're using. You know what I'm saying? And do whatever you want to do, right? So there's that situation, right? So those are the options of getting out of that. Also, you can flawless block it, but there's no reason to if you see him go for the back 2. Now the thing is that when he goes in for this, hold on, let me use his other normal. So when he goes in for this, right, you have to watch out from the low situation, right? But he can actually jail you. He can actually jail you with his hop attack, because his hop attack is actually 9 frames. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm actually going to show you guys that afterwards. Now what really complements this is what? A throw. A throw complements this. Reason why is because what are they going to do? They're going to either jump or they're going to neutral crouch, especially if they're a very experienced opponent. You understand what I'm saying? If they make a good read, that is. What am I about to show you guys? So as you guys can clearly see, I cannot backdash. Well, hold on. I didn't even fucking do it right. All right, there we go. Yeah, I can't backdash. I knew I was tripping. Like, what the fuck? So, as you can clearly see here, if you do it in time and you manage to hit the opponent with this, literally they're trapped. I'm mashing as fast as I can, and it's not working. Nothing is fucking coming out, and when it almost does, it gets fucked up. You understand what I'm saying? So, as you can clearly see here, I'm trying to uppercut. Now, one thing you can do is you can flawless block that, or you can just block it. Now, the problem with this is that the overhead is kind of fast, just like the low. You understand what I'm saying? So you would have to go for some kind of fuzzy guard. You understand what I'm saying? So like, you get hit, you would have to literally block low real quick and then go for it. The reason why is because his low comes out really fucking comes out the same speed as that overhead. You understand what I'm saying? So what you have to do is, see what I'm saying? And you can actually fuzzy guard and prevent Baraka from doing this, right? Not only that, you have the option of doing that shit as well, flawless blocking. So these are the clear examples. I've talked about his first reset. I've talked about this reset, and the ways that you can actually use this is that if you can punish the opponent if they're minus on block, you could start that up. But the only time that I would actually use this reset situation is if the opponent is like, if their health is really low, like they're on 15% or they're on like 20%. You know what I'm saying? That's the only time that I would actually do this. You understand what I'm saying? Because you don't want to sit there and do this mid-match and then you fuck around and fuck up. You know what I'm saying? The reason why it works so well is because when the opponent is low on health and you have the life leave, they do what? They panic. Now here's the mix-ups, right? Like I said, here's the mix-ups. The opponent has to guess when they jump. When you jump, the opponent has to guess whether or not you're going to go for a throw after you do your standing two, or not only that, you can actually, and you know, do this fucking kick shit. Not only that, you could just jump up and then literally do that. I've done this to so many people, not with Baraka, but I've done it with Johnny Cage. And also they have to worry about the 50-50 situation right here. You understand what I'm saying? So, and then on top of that, you know, this is going to cause problems for the opponent because, say for instance, they try to predict that you're going to grab them right after you do that, right? You can literally go for the standing one, and if they actually jump, they're going to get hit. Now, if you predict that they're going to try and neutral crouch and mash, you can actually just do that, right? So there is a lot of mind games. The reason why jumping in the air is so powerful is because you avoid most attacks, and you can make somebody whiff punish. Well, you can whiff punish the opponent, excuse me. My brain was somewhere else, but you can whiff punish the opponent. You understand what I'm saying? So it's really powerful, but the thing is that that's the reason why you need to learn anti-airs, so that way shit like this can't happen to you. Now, like I said, the only way that I would actually use this is if the opponent is, you know, if the opponent is low on health. If they have 15% or 20% health, that's the only time that I would use it. Now, you can use it however you want to use it, but this is the only time I would use it. You understand what I'm saying? Other than that, yeah, that's pretty much everything about Baraka's two resets that I can think of. Like I said, do not go for the back two when you hit the opponent with the standing one. Go for the hop attack because it jails. They cannot get out of it whatsoever, not unless they flawless block. And they're going to have to fuzzy guard. They're going to have to block low first and then block up. The reason why is because, as you can clearly see, the low and the overhead kind of come out at the same speed. You see what I'm saying? So the opponent has to be very, very careful with that. You understand what I'm saying? With the low situation, if the opponent goes for the low and they dash forward and they try to hit you with the low again, then you already know what the fuck is going on, right? But if they hit you with the low and then they try to go for like a grab, you should know what's going on, because if he hits you with the low, then you know that he might try to start up a reset, right? That's only if you get hit. right? So you always have to be prepared because you never know. You never know, because you might be low on health. You might go against a very, very experienced opponent that knows exactly what they're doing, and they're gonna fuck with your head, and you gonna fuck around and slip up because you think they're trying to go for a full combo, and you gonna fuck up. He gonna grab you, and he gonna fuck up again. He gonna hit you with the low, reset your shit, and then call it a day, and then you're gonna be pissed. You see what I'm saying? So you have to be very careful, and you have to understand matchups. This is very, very important stuff to understand, because if you don't understand this, then you're not going to be able to win matches, and you're not going to be able to like really fight somebody. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, overall, this is all I really had to say about Baraka and his 2 resets. Like I said, do not go for his back 2. Do not do that. You can go for it like when like you're in this range, I guess, if the opponent doesn't see it coming. But like I said, it's not really worth it to do this, because you're really, really unsafe. Like I said, go for his hop attack, even though he's more minus on block. But hey, you know, you're mixing the opponent's shit up. So there's that. So like I said, his resets aren't all that. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't necessarily try to do it all the fucking time. You know what I'm saying? Because if there's an experienced opponent, they're gonna uppercut you and shit if they predict that you're gonna jump. So, you know, like I said, his resets is okay, but it's not all that. You know what I'm saying? Plus, he doesn't get much damage anyway if he goes for like a jump into a standing 1. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't get much damage anyway. Or for the back 3 as well. So before he starts up the reset. So like I said, that's all I really have to say. This video is going on way too long. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.